Hi, welcome to the series Maths is Easy, Maths is Fun. In this video, we'll study about coordinate geometry. In jargon, it's also called planar geometry, etc. We are basically studying two dimensions and we'll just stick to coordinate geometry. We've already seen in properties of numbers, the number line. So when we say coordinate geometry, we have two number lines that come into the picture. One horizontally and we call it the x-axis, one vertically which we call it the y-axis. So you have a structure like this. The point where the x-axis and y-axis meet each other is known as the origin, denoted by the symbol O. And the moment we talk about coordinate geometry, we have an x-axis, we have a y-axis, which means any point on a plane will have two coordinates, the x coordinate and the y coordinate. In some books or in some reference materials, the x coordinate is known as the abscissa and the y coordinate is known as the ordinate. But to keep it simple, it always means the same. You always give the x coordinate first and then you give the y coordinate. So if you have a point A on the x-axis and y-axis on the two-dimensional plane, you will always denote by x into bracket x comma y, A, x, y. Or let's say we have 2 points A and B. So you can say A into bracket x1 comma y1, B x2 comma y2. That is how you do the notation as far as coordinate geometry is concerned. Now let's just review the two axes once again. You have the horizontal axis, the x-axis, you have the vertical axis, the y-axis. So you have a structure like this. So you can see there are four distinct quadrants, four parts that you can make out. The moment you have two axes, you will have four quadrants, and we know by notation, first we denote the x coordinate and then we denote the y coordinate. In the first quadrant, you have the x coordinate which comes to the right of origin O, and you have the y coordinate which comes to the vertical part of O. So remember one thing, O, which is the origin, if you keep moving to the right of O, you will have positive values of x. You have O, you keep moving to the left of O, you will have negative values. Same way, you have the origin O, you keep going above, you have positive values of y, you have O, and if you go below, you have negative values of y. Coming back, four quadrants. So in the first quadrant, you are looking at the right side of O as far as x-axis is concerned, you are looking above O as far as y coordinate is concerned. So in the first quadrant, the x and y, both the coordinates are positive. Then we have the second quadrant. The x is to the left of O, the y is above the O, which means in second quadrant, x values are negative, y values are positive. Then we come to the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, you are moving to the left of O and you are going below the O as far as the y-axis is concerned. So in third quadrant, x and y, both the coordinates are negative. And when we move to the fourth quadrant, x is to the right of O, which means x coordinate is positive, y is below O as far as y coordinate is concerned. So in the fourth quadrant, you have x positive, y negative. Thank you.